I live in East Tennessee in the foothills of the Smoky Mountains, where here in the fall it is absolutely gorgeous. And if I could go through the area and find 1,000 different artists and ask each of them to paint me a picture of East Tennessee in the fall, I would probably get 1,000 different paintings. Now, some of them might be kind of similar to the others, but they would probably all be pretty different from each other, to the point that you may not even know that I asked them all to paint the very same thing. What does this have to do with your Teachers Pay Teachers business? Stick around and find out. Hello everyone, my name is Sherry from Rolling Acres Education. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if this is not your first time. And it's early November, and if you listen to a lot of different Teachers Pay Teachers authors on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, maybe you're in a membership or a course or something, you probably hear a lot of people saying this is a good time to be making holiday resources. Holiday resources can make you a lot of money. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, if everybody's saying to do this, then everybody or a lot of people are doing it, and it's probably saturated. Shh. We don't say that word, okay? It is not saturated. I make holiday resources. I have been in Teachers Pay Teachers just a little over a year, and if it was saturated, how would I have made the money that I made last year? If it was saturated and there was room for no more holiday resources, how is it possible that I made a pretty good amount of money last year on Teachers Pay Teachers? It's because it's not saturated. Now, is it saturated? Okay, is it saturated with holiday resources? Well, first of all, it's not, because there's still room for you. But yes, there are a lot of holiday resources on Teachers Pay Teachers, but they're all different. They're not the same. Your holiday resources can be very unique from someone else's. And just to give you an idea of what I mean, I'm going to tell you what I did. I went to a private browser because I wanted to make sure I got a good variety and not just the people I watch all the time. And I typed in Teachers Pay Teachers and YouTube. And I just started going down that list. And fortunately, I still knew most of them, so I didn't have to do much research. And thought, what kind of holiday resource would this person make? And so, although I was not at the top of the list, let's start with me. And I pretty much make independent work packets. If I had to boil down my niche into just a few words, it would be independent work packets. And so if I was going to make a holiday resource, I would make an independent work packet that could be used as a sub-plan that revolved around holidays. And for me, holiday would be the theme and the subject. It would be what I'd be trying to teach. I'd be trying to teach students about holidays, and I would be using a holiday theme. So let's go to the next person, or really the first person, and that was Becca Davis. And most of you that know her probably know she does elementary music. If she was going to do a holiday resource, she would probably do, most likely, maybe a digital resource that revolved around holiday music. Elementary music. She would be teaching about music, but she would have a holiday theme. Or she might use Christmas carols and do a game or something around those, because I know she does like to use, songs in her lessons. So is she going to compete with me? No, people that are looking for my type of resource are probably not going to be looking for hers, and vice versa. So then the next one is the lady that does the clip art, Talazzo. Probably not how you say it, but I do watch your videos. I just don't know how to say your last name. But anyway, she does clip art. She's not going to compete with me. She's probably going to do a bunch of holiday clip art that people like Becca and I could use in our resources. So we might be actually buying from her to make our holiday resources. No competition here. Then Lauren, my coach, Lauren Fulton, she does middle school math and Algebra 1, and she does a lot of digital resources. She does escape rooms and what she calls math mysteries, which are very popular. So, she might do like an escape room with a holiday theme, or she might do murder at Christmas Mansion or something like that. But most likely she's going to do a digital resource. It's either going to be like an escape room or a math mystery with a holiday theme. She's going to be teaching about middle school and Algebra 1 math, but she's going to put a holiday theme to it. Then Casey Morris, I don't think she even does classroom resources anymore. She mainly sells to Teachers Pay Teachers and people who are building their businesses. So she might be like, maybe she might make templates for people to promote their holiday resources, okay? So far, I don't see any competition here. Okay, none of these people would find me looking for these other resources, and they wouldn't find these other resources most likely looking for mine, or at least not on the first page. And then we have It's All Primary. She does lower elementary. From what I've seen, it's mostly math. She may do other stuff, but most of the things I've seen her talk about have been math type resources. Well, she does math. Lauren does math, but they do on the opposite ends of the grade levels. One of them does lower level, one of them does higher level. So they're probably not even going to be competing against each other. And Teacher for Inclusion will tell you she doesn't have a niche. So I kind of looked, and I'm thinking that she does a lot of companions to novels and things. So she might do a companion to some Christmas novels. Teacher for Inclusion, she might do a lot of diversity stuff. So she might do how different groups of people celebrate the same holidays, okay? Do you see what I'm saying here? All these are very different resources. These people would not, people looking for these type of resources would not find my resource. At least not on the first page or first couple pages. And if they were looking for my resources, they're probably not going to find these resources on the first few pages. So you have a wide variety of holiday resources. They're all holiday resources, but they appeal to different people. And so what kind of holiday resource is going to appeal to your ideal customer or the type of people who look for your brand of resource, okay? You can make something that's very different and it's going to stand out. Now, let's talk about timing, because you're thinking, well, it's the first week of November. People are already making them. They've already got them out. Listen, I made a Columbus Day and Indigenous people resource. I think it was up 1 week, because at the beginning of October, I started getting nervous because I didn't have another holiday resource until October 31st. And I was like, oh, I know that I'm, trying to get more evergreen, but I just need those holiday resources. So I decided to make it. It was like 1st or 2nd of October when I decided to make it. So I got all these made, ended up making 6, but 2 of them were bundles. But anyway, the point is, I think they were up for like a week. I made a lot of money off of those resources, a lot. But let's say you get yourself, and you sell 2, 3. That's fine too. I have a Martin Luther King resource that I put up, same thing, probably a week before, and it was back when I first started. I didn't have a lot of followers. I wasn't getting a lot of views, and I sold 5 or 6. That resource is there. I don't have to make one this year. It's already there ready to go. I can be concentrating on other things. I'm going to probably get more views. I've got more followers. So I am going to probably, hopefully, sell a lot more of those than I did last year, and it's there ready to go. My Halloween resource was one of the first I made. I think I sold 6 last year. I sold over 100 this year, okay? It doesn't matter. If you're in the mood to make holiday resources, make them. Get them up there. Get them posted. You might sell a few, but if you don't, they'll be there next year, okay? You are unique. You will make a unique resource. It'll be there. If you don't sell them this year, they'll sell next year. If you want to make holiday resources, make them. And just remember, you've got this. God's got you. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.